You could say that Commish got a little bit of color while he was on his honeymoon. Like them red spots there? Oh, shit. Alright, let's just do this. What's going on, gang? It's been 2 weeks. Sorry, I was on my honeymoon. It was in Hawaii, in Maui and Oahu. Got a little bit of a tan. And now we're back, and I can't believe it. It's week 4. I should say now it's going on to week 5. And a lot's going on. And without further ado, let's just get right into it. All right. So first game, we got Kelsey Grammer versus Danimal Crackers. Danimal Crackers getting the W here, people. He is 2-2. He don't give a fuck what anyone thinks. He got the W, 123.6 to 93.8. Mr. Brown, besides David Johnson, I don't know what else to tell you. Your team kind of shit the bed, but you weren't the worst one, so you got that going for you. And then Danimal Crackers had Austin Eckler stepping up to the plate. I mean, who needs Melvin Gordon? You got Austin Eckler there. And then you got Cooper Kupp putting in work, so well done to you, Mr. Highland and Mr. Brown. Next up, we got Team Abo versus the Wizard of Hajj. I mean, Team Abo just completely gave a beatdown. I mean, 139.9 to 76.6. That's just a complete thrashing. That's the way you rebound there, Mr. Abendroth. And the Wizard of Hajj, I mean, 76.6. I mean, don't we usually give awards for these types of things? It's been a couple weeks because I'm getting a little hazy on what we do. Oh, yeah, that thing. That's what you get, Nas. That's just what you get. Sorry. I mean, you had no one do anything. I mean, McCoy got you 17 points, but that's about it. And then Abo getting 29.4 out of Rodgers, and then getting 26 out of Gurley and 29.4 out of Robert Woods. I mean, that's a heck of a showing, and that's a heck of a rebound. I like where you're going, Abo. Keep your head up, and you're going places. All right, next up we have It Hurts versus the Sicilian Bakeover. In regard to your team name, Mr. Zadami, I give you this.
I'm stupid, you're smart. I was wrong, you were right. You're the best, I'm the worst. You're very good looking, I'm not attractive.
All right. As long as you're willing to admit that now.
All right. All is good now, right? All right. It Hurts. Put up a decent showing, but nothing compared to the Sicilian Bakeover here. I mean, It Hurts put up 26.5 with James Conner about time he did something. And 16.9 out of Shepard, 18.5 out of Michael Thomas, whatever. It doesn't really matter. Didn't do that great. And then the Sicilian Bakeover just laying the wood with 41.2 with Godwin. Even 15 out of Prater. 33.9 out of McCaffrey. Yeah, just completely laying it down. And 22 out of Hooper. So, heck of a showing. Even Daniel Jones didn't do that much. So, well done to Damie. And we go on to the next scores. All right, next up we got Flashes Back versus Turd Ferguson. Turd Ferguson getting a solid win here, 138.2 to 113.6. Phillip Rivers doing all right for you men's, and Chris Carson 18.5, okay. Kenny Galladay 23.7, which is okay. Will Lutz getting you 14 points, which actually isn't bad. But other than that, your team wasn't too hot. It's a combination of you not doing well and everyone else scoring a lot of points. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think it was team with the most points allowed, so I think that's going to hurt you, but you haven't exactly been pulling your own weight as well. And then for Turd Ferguson, once again, Lamar Jackson having an awesome game with 30.4, Leonard Fournette having an amazing game, 26.5, and Devontae Adams lighting it up with 28. So with those three, that will certainly help you. I'm curious what's going to happen to Ferguson's team. It's looking pretty good. But on the other hand, for men's...
There's a problem. You're not any good.
What? I can't do two Happy Gilmore references in the same show. What do you want from me? It's so quotable. What am I supposed to do? Maybe there'll be more later on in the season that I have lined up, but I don't know. We'll see. Last up, we got I'll Just Go Luck Myself versus Morning Chubb. Morning Chubb getting a solid W, 136.7 to 80.6. I'll Just Go Luck Myself. I mean, with the exception of Will Disley, I mean, your team was a shit show. You almost got yourself the good old Cheeto, but you luckily avoided it this week. But you're sloping a bit here, going down to 8th place. Don't know how I feel about that one, Mr. Stinkati. As for Mr. Crooks over here, Nick Chubb getting 39.3 and Mike Evans getting 18.9. Patriots D getting 23 points. I mean, that's just solid all around. And I mean, it doesn't help. It doesn't mean, I should say it doesn't hurt when you have these type of plays.
Chubb. Chubb with running room. Chubb to the 40. On his way to the end zone.
Look at that. Nick Chubb just turning it up. I mean, what can I say? Should I have just been doing big plays this whole time during the Commish report? Maybe. Maybe I'll do them going forward. We'll see. All right, on to the standings. Next up, we got the standings. This is probably the way I'm going to format the report going forward, is going over the previous scores in the standings. Maybe I'll go over the next week's predictions, but no one really gives a shit. So anyway, standings here. Morning Chubb, Turf Fur, Wizard of Hodge, all sitting hot at 3-1. We got 5 people currently sitting at 2-2. We got It Hurts, the Sicilian Bakeover, Kelsey Grammer, Danimals Crackers, and I'll just go fuck Danimal Crackers, and I'll just go fuck myself. Oh my goodness, can't talk right now. Man, 5 teams at 2-2, and Team Avo getting a dub and it's sitting at 1-3, and Flash is back, sitting at 0-4. Speaking of which, I'll give a shout out to Min's. Good observation here. Everyone that's won the previous year has gone getting the PO shot, at least in the last 2 years. Maybe Min's is going to be a 3rd year. So I'm curious what's going to happen here, folks. We're 4 games in, and there's still 9 to go. So there's plenty of football to be played here. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen. And I'll see you all next week.